Mr. Lorvik.
What's up, Panda?
Mr. Metered Mining. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well.
Thanks again for inviting me to meteredmining.io.
You bet.
Here.
Yeah.
Dude,
thanks for traveling over. I appreciate it.
This facility is beautiful.
It's coming together. Yeah. There's still a lot of work to be done, but we're having fun.
A lot of GPUs. I see a lot of ASICs up already.
Yep. Should have our Giga container by the end of the month, our first Giga container.
Awesome.
We already got the pad cord for the second one as well.
Awesome.
So, yeah, a lot of exciting things still happening.
Really excited to see
This is only the beginning.
A lot more power to come.
Oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely. We already have a 2.5 megawatt transformer on order for October. So, in addition to our already existing 2 megawatts that we have. So,
this building alone right now is a 1.25 megawatt?
Yeah, about 1.2 based off the panels. We'll likely max it out just for safety reasons at 1 megawatt. So, yep, a 1 megawatt GPU building. Amazing. Even though you see ASICs in here now, we're kicking them out. Kicking out the ASICs. Kicking out the ASICs.
And there's a huge reason why, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
How, this whole facility got started. And how you got all this working. Yeah,
so a large local group of us, miners, we were GPU miners first, and always followed that passion. So the core focus and the design of this building was, how do we get cheaper electric for our rigs? And then it expanded into, well, if we can help ourselves, we can help a lot of other people too get cheaper electric. So we gotta make GPU mining profitable. So that we can do that here. In terms of a local group, Overbore Tech was one of our local guys here. I know a lot of people in the community. You knew him yourself.
I talk to him almost every day.
Same, yeah. I mean,
miss him.
His friendship and I, we had a short friendship, 1.5 to 2 years, but if you knew Eric, 1.5 was like 10 years with anybody else. That guy would give you his shirt off his back to help you overclock your rigs.
Overclock.
I don't even know how I'm gonna overclock my rigs now to perfection without
I feel
him.
like he's probably touched all these rigs. He's touched all my rigs.
He has. I still have a lot of clocks running that he put on. So I'm gonna keep mining those algorithms until I can't.
Overbore Tech, buddy.
Yep. Miss you, bud.
So Overbore Tech was actually a huge part of creating the site plans.
He was, yeah. He helped design this thing from top to bottom. Truly, without Overbore, this facility wouldn't be what it is, or even possibly in creation. So when he passed away, I vowed, and a lot of the guys working with us, a lot of the local guys, we vowed that we would keep his legacy alive, at least in the crypto community. I know he touched and helped a lot of people in the crypto community. Locally, I mean, he changed a lot of our lives. So to keep his legacy alive, the Meter Box, which is a partner company of meteredmining.io, we will be doing a dedicated box set dedicated to Overbore Tech and to Eric to keep his legacy alive, with 100% of the proceeds going towards local animal shelters. He was a huge cat lover. He had 2 cats, Jada and Madi. So
love seeing them on stream.
Yeah. 100% of the proceeds will be going towards local animal shelters, with any leftover funds going to Children's Hospital. So
great.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I'll have it all linked down below.
But meteredmining.io will be giving away a S21 completely for free. Again, link in the description for that. But with a caveat, we're going to pay for your whole first year of electricity to one lucky person.
Wow.
So
that's really nice.
Yeah. So you'll get the S21 and a year of hosting, all included.
At Metered Mining.
Yeah. Best electrical rate you'll get.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I gotta make a lot of accounts now. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, there's free entries. There's free ways to enter. Go follow Red Panda. That'll be worth an entry. Go follow our social pages. If you do purchase a box set with 100% of the proceeds going to charity, you'll get the most entries you'll be able to get within the contest. That's normally how we like to like to roll.
Awesome.
So,
Mr. Meter Box, that's great. I'll have all the links down below. Everyone will participate. That'll be glorious. So tell me, what else?
Yeah.
You know, how did you decide on all of the like shelving?
Yeah,
all that stuff here.
Yeah, absolutely.
How's this all laid out? Like?
The shelving was strategically designed with the mentality of hot and cold aisles.
Okay.
We toured a couple data centers local to us and got a vision for it.
Awesome.
Now, obviously, we're not a full-scale data center,
right?
To the ones that we got to tour, but
right.
we took a lot of good insights from those.
Awesome.
So we designed on the cold aisle side of the building for intakes, 4 intakes on each side, bringing in fresh filtered air using MERV 4 filters to make sure we keep all the dust and the bugs and everything out of it.
Right.
And then with any of the mining rigs that we have running, all the intakes are on the cold aisle side, with all of the exhausts going to the hot aisle.
Hot aisle right in the middle here.
Yep, right in the middle.
Rises up.
Hot aisle coming in. Eventually we'll box out the cold aisle to make sure that no cold air is escaping from the cold aisle side, especially once we get more equipment filled up in here.
Right.
It'll be very crucial to make sure all the cold air stays in that cold aisle.
I see.
On each side of the building, we have 4 20,000 CFM fans installed. As you showed earlier, hooked up to our VFD cabinets.
Yep.
So a day like today where it's nice and cool, the fans will ramp down.
Yep.
And on a day like yesterday, the fans will ramp up.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Then you also have 4 over there.
Yep.
So are they exhausting out? They're both sides are exhausting out.
Yes.
Outwards.
Yeah. So what's really cool about this building is that we're using the exhaust from the fans to pull in the cold air through the awnings.
I see.
And if you go stand in front of one of those right now, you'll get a little chilly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So
we're real cool.
We're in a very favorable climate in the U.S. So, 9 months out of the year, we won't really have to worry about it.
Perfect.
2 months, 3 months out of the year, might get a little toasty.
Right.
But
a little bit.
Thankfully, we have extremely large exhaust fans in here to help keep things
a lot of airflow
moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
It's all about airflow. Keep things moving in and out.
So now I do see a lot of security stuff here.
Yep.
Security cameras. I did see you had ADT.
Yep.
And tell me about it.
Yeah. So technology is a huge investment here, as you've probably seen already, between the PDUs, our custom-made panels. Security-wise, though, just like everything else, it's a reinvestment back into the customer to make sure, at the end of the day, you're sending your equipment to another facility. That takes a lot of trust.
Yes.
And the security system installed has motion sensors, cameras, alarm system that's extremely loud. We have a local police station that we work very closely with that is only a couple minutes away from here.
Perfect.
So the response time, which we've tested already, with coordination of the police department, they were able to get here in under 5 minutes. On the outside of the building, near likely the end of the month, early next month, we're going to be putting up a perimeter fence around the entire property. So 6-foot high perimeter fence with 3-strand barbed wire. All to protect your equipment.
To protect our equipment, that is very important, honestly.
It is.
Very important. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's all about reinvesting back into making people feel good about sending us there. Some equipment more expensive than others, but each one given that same treatment when it comes here.
Exactly. Awesome. All right, now let's talk about the power.
Yeah,
Mr.
this is a lot of power. This is not your standard home system that you would get installed.
We mentioned it earlier. The whole place, this whole facility building here is about 1.25 megawatt.
About 1.2, 1.25. Yep.
Okay.
Again, we'll max it out at 1-ish, just for following the 80% rule.
80% rule. Yeah.
On everything that we run.
Great.
So on this side, we have 3 600 amp disconnects.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's just a big metal switch to turn things on and off.
Awesome.
That's all there is basically on this side of the building. Everything's grounded,
Right.
custom made, custom built.
Awesome.
In the center of our building, as you can see from this beautifully laid out conduit, goes straight up and then to each of the racking, to each PDU.
And then they go into these moonshot. What are these called?
Yeah, these are distribution panels.
Distribution panels.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, just like in your home where you would go to your breakers and flip your appliances on and off, or any other of your circuits.
Massive panels.
Yeah, these are custom made down in Texas by Moonshot. Amazing company. They've been super fun to work with.
Amazing.
They've retrofitted them to our requirements, so we run 415Y here, 240.
Each PDU is hardwired into each of these.
Correct, yeah, and these are 125 amp breakers. So, I mean, massive breakers.
Yeah.
We wanted to overspec the amount of breakers within the panel, just so, you know, one day a low power algorithm is really hot and happy and everybody's mining it.
Yeah.
The next, they'll switch to a very high power algorithm.
Right.
So, taking into account having more PDUs than what will actually be ran on there to basically account for a large switch-in load.
I see. Amazing. 3 of them. 3 circuit panels here. 1 distribution panel is
Per disconnect.
Per disconnect.
Yep,
I see.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a 600 amp panel
I see.
connected to a 600 amp disconnect.
And the strands then go out to the transformers.
Correct. Yep. So we had to plan this ahead of time where we were going to put the panels and the disconnects, since they poured concrete around our conduit.
I see.
So we had our transformer placed, we ran conduit up and into the building, and then after the building was up, then we ran in wire from the transformer up into the disconnects, which then go directly into the distribution panel.
They wired that thick cable.
I mean,
after the building was up, concrete was in.
Through the conduit. I mean, seeing 3 guys struggle to pull that wire through.
Could you get that piece of cable? I know you had one.
I do. Let me show you that.
Let's take a look at this cable.
This is our security stick. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know the gauge. Or
how were they able to bend that through?
So this cable actually is ran from the substation to the switchgear, to the junction boxes, to the transformer. There is about $50,000 of wire in the ground alone outside of this building. From there, they used a little bit more flexible wire coming from the transformer to each leg of the disconnects. But still, it doesn't take away from how crazy this wire is. The power company has told us this is the thickest wire they've ever put in the ground in their grid. Ever. And what's crazy about it, they had to run it in parallel. So we have up to 20 megawatts of wire ready to go.
20 megawatt?
Yeah, a wire in the ground. The power company really wanted to overspec the build out.
So that really helps with the idea of scaling, expanding.
Yeah. In future, we won't ever have to tear up the wire in the ground and replace it for new.
Perfect.
So yeah, the goal is 20 megawatts.
20 megawatts. You guys heard it here first. 20 megawatts expansion of metered mining. That is going to be absolutely
one day
insanity.
One day.
Not today, but
not today. One day.
You know,
I'll start with the first megawatt. I'll be happy with that.
Just GPU mining whole facility 1 megawatt first.
Yeah.
Then ASICs.
And ASICs.
ASICs.
Once we get our giga, that will bring us right up to 2 megawatts.
Perfect.
Our idea is to, again, duplicate this building, add more GPUs in. It'll all be based on demand. What the miners need. If they need more space for GPU mining, we'll build it.
So whoever's watching this video right now, all you guys, the RPM Army, let's fill up. Let's fill up this place. All GPUs. Let's do it. Inquire at meteredmining.io. So, Mr. Metered Mining, how do you get started in hosting?
Yeah,
Here.
hosting, I like to keep it a little more personal with people. You go right to our website, meteredmining.io. The whole co-hosting experience, if you haven't done it before, could be quite scary, you know, sending people thousands, maybe tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment without knowing them can be a little worrisome.
100%.
But there's a couple different ways. There's a get started button in the top right-hand corner of the website. You can simply fill that out with your information and what kind of equipment that you're looking to host, whether it be GPUs at a 9-cent electrical rate or ASICs starting at an 8-cent electrical rate. Additionally, you can schedule a one-on-one directly with me through our website. That way, maybe you have any questions or concerns that you want to go over before you start your hosting journey. I'd be happy to go over it with you.
That is great, man. I love it. You can explain everything from power, and just everything. Any questions that they have.
Exactly. Yep. You know, there's a lot of extra things that come along with co-hosting, whether that be insuring your equipment, whether that be focusing on maybe some repair packages. There's a lot of little additional things that you need to think about when sending it somewhere else.
And a really strong point regarding billing for the power.
Yes.
You're going to be billed based on the exact power usage that you're utilizing.
Yeah, we did a lot of investment into custom PDUs. So each outlet will be dedicated to a specific customer. So take your equipment, for example, your ASIC running right now. Here. That's assigned to your customer code, so we know exactly what you're using on a per kilowatt hour basis.
Perfect.
And then that's exactly how you're charged.
Perfect.
So in the event that maybe we do experience an outage, very unlikely, as we're directly powered into our substation, and we have a lot of redundancies in terms of internet connection.
Exactly.
But if that so does happen, you won't be billed for it.
Exactly. That's perfect. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. Okay, thank you, Mr. Meterbox.
You
Mr.
bet.
Lorvik, thank you, good sir.
Thanks again for coming. I appreciate
thank you so much. I really appreciate you having the time and taking me out here, giving me the opportunity also to just vlog, make videos here.
You bet.
And showcase this to my community.
You bet. I'm already booking your 1-year update video, so
can't wait.
I'll see you in 1 year.
I can't wait, man. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.